easily accessible. The title "Anchored" serves as a metaphor that Deb brilliantly uses to create the visualization of a safe place within the individual's concept of their personal resources, e.g., nervous system, concept of self. This serves them on their personal journey of embodiment with the attributes of resilience, self-regulation within, and co-regulation with others. Functionally, the journey requires us to first become aware of the neurophysiological circuits involved in feelings of safety, danger, and life threat. Second, become aware of the power of neuroception, the detection of cues of threat and safety without conscious awareness. And third, through visualizations and experientials, become aware of the shifts in autonomic state. As a package, this sequence can be conceptualized as neural exercises, which would promote greater self-awareness and self-regulation, leading to greater resilience. In a recent paper, I framed the polyvagal theory as a scientific extrapolation of the phylogenetic journey towards sociality functionally expressed in social mammals, which evolved from asocial reptiles. Through this journey, the neurophysiological portal to sociality required an efficient mechanism to detect safety and to reflexively downregulate defense. Basically, the neural mechanisms underlying sociality enable the rapid transition from aggressive or submissive threat reactions to a physiology that enables accessibility and promotes opportunities to co-regulate. As a scientist and the creator of the polyvagal theory, my narrative describing and justifying the theory continues to evolve. Although the world of trauma therapy rapidly grasped the importance of the theory as it related to the experiences of their clients, I was slower in grasping the significance of the theory in the treatment of trauma and other mental health-related disorders. I had to learn from therapists and their clients, who informed me of the value of the theory, both in clinical practice and in transforming the personal narrative of trauma survivors. Deb Dana is one of these insightful and articulate therapists who has informed me about the role polyvagal theory can play, both in the clinical process and in everyday social interactions. Deb rapidly embraced the theory, and through her unique insights and communication skills, made the theory more accessible, not only to therapists, but as a map to understanding our personal roles in our daily social interactions. Deb expressed in her work that it is the bodily feelings and not the events that are central to the experience of trauma. Her work focuses on the central theme through which polyvagal-informed therapies function. Polyvagal-informed therapy shifts the focus of therapy from the traumatic event to the bodily feeling. This is an important theoretical transformation about how trauma is both treated and embedded in the survivor's nervous system. On the foundational level, polyvagal theory emphasizes that physiological state forms the intervening variable that determines our reactivity to cues and contexts. Thus, the theory emphasizes that it is not trauma as an event that is the primary determinant of outcome. Rather, the theory emphasizes that it is the retuning of the neural regulation of the autonomic nervous system to support threat reactions that is the primary determinant of outcome. This does not preclude the importance of the traumatic event, but acknowledges the great individual differences in outcomes to common traumatic experiences. The polyvagal perspective of trauma differs from the focus of epidemiological research, which emphasizes scales such as the Adverse Childhood Experiences, ACEs, and the identification of specific events as causal in the conceptualization of PTSD. This strategy redefines the trauma and moves it from being within the individual to an external event. Prevalent